surprising thing to me is we've got two very stock standard drafts. I didn't expect G2 to go the scaling route, the team fight route. I expected a very early game, kind of mid-centric skirmishing comp coming out of now. Question mark pings coming out, but
Hansama though immediately walking away. How is he going to get out of this one? The Bramble smash short. Hansama dodges it, twisted advance into the cleanse. Hansama could flash away, but Hings Trimby going forward. Hansama low, the ignite's not going to be enough. The great down means that Trimby falls for first blood. And Yike is coming in for more. Razork has to flash away. The crash down was not
short enough to get the kill. Triple knock up under tower. Yike is mid. Humanoid stunned up.
Does still have the flash, but Caps is sliding in, and Yike is flashing.
Forget the number of kills he was able to get against Kaz. Kaz chasey as the play looks for it in bot.
Trimby ignited. He goes in, trying to knock Hansama away, but he's stunned as he does. And now Noah trying to trade in with the red white. He wants to fight, but Yike is on his way. Noah doing everything he can. He dodges the crash down, but he just doesn't have the damage. And G2 will be 4-0 up in a second. Noah,
the turret, he
dashes into the alcove, and he gets one. In response, Noah does.
Now to turn this one around. Another play in mid.
Trimby going in, the Emperor's Divide coming out as well as Yike tries to join the play. Cam's going to be able to put damage down to Humanoid because he has no mana. He manages to get under the tower, but the Emperor brings up a soldier.
In this matchup, knowing that he has the advantage to the turrets.
There's a knockback with the Scatter of the Weak flash, twisted advance. Caps trying to get away, but the Nature's Grasp will ruin him. Humanoid doesn't quite have the damage, needs to hit. One more order, but he can't get close enough. Yike comes in for the stun, the Shattering Strike and the Magnet Storm. And once again, everything Fnatic trying to make happen, thrown back in there.
And it was Humanoid that was finally getting a gank back. This was a great opportunity to knock up.
Noah doesn't have the best guns here. Purple, blue, but they try and turn it on. Hansama dashes forward, the killer instinct, now he is down. Noah now trading back up to Mickey, and that's two for the Fnatic bot lane. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Wonder.
Yike has no flash. Broken Blade, is he going to face check the Maokai?
He is. He goes in, no flash path, make it try and get away, but the Bramble Smash knocks him back, and the Ruthless Predator will stun him up. Broken Blade, no way out from the 2v1. Meanwhile, Humanoid forced away.
Drop down the Herald, a bit of an awkward map state here where I think Fnatic need to fight back against G2. They don't have any cross map available.
One is going to try and do it, but he doesn't have the dominance, and he doesn't have a way out of this fight. A great call to make heals him out. The Nature's Grasp coming out as well, and now Fnatic looking to fight. Humanoid TP'd into it, the Scatter of the Weak finds one. Hansama already down. Unleash power for a second, and Fnatic find exactly what they were looking for.
Noah fighting on the Broken Blade here. He's stepping up a bit too far.
Broken Blade still has the all out, and they will pull him into the river. And this is Broken Blade's domain, but Noah with a great flash can't beat that. 200 years.
Gets for himself.
Yike might go for it though.
Blast comes in. The Norman's crashed down now. 59 HP. Twisted advance forward. Yike's now going to be knocked back, but he should be able to get to the wall and finds an escape route as Mickey gets the knock-up. Dominus used.
Closer to level 11 as Humanoid very close to ticking over to level 10. All of those early ganks really paying off in the favor of Caps as move off to a side lane. Broken Blade now looks to the 1v1.
Still no dominance for Wonder. Does use the Iron Spike Whip and the Gordron going back with the cold meat, but it's not enough as Broken Blade finds the kill. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Noah's just been caught out on this lonesome G2 strike. Push in is 3.
The thing is, it gives them mid-control, which then gives them access to the top
river. No quickness on Mickey, that's the TP behind. Knock back, Nature's Grasp coming out as well as Noah begins to step forward. Yike able to keep Trimby and Razork busy for a moment, but now Mickey has to dash away. Hansama able to escape with his flash and his cleanse. Fnatic now funneling in. They're looking for more in the river. They want to chase, as you say, Cajal. The flash, twisted advance, knock back, Bramble Smash, not enough to keep Mickey at bay. Trimby, flash, headbutt, knock back, but Caps has a flash of his own. Summoners fly across the map, and no one dies. As of yet, the Riptail, though, is at the moment as Wonder is the first of all. Hansama going in. Broken Blade trying to get us to the back line. Noah, nowhere to go. He's in the pen. No flash, no back. SG2 begins to open up the fight. Hansama down though with the unleashed power. Humanoid on mana. Trimby and save. A double for Humanoid so far now as Broken Blade is trading with Razork, and Broken Blade will take it. Humanoid trying to escape. The Caps is on the chains alongside Yike. What can you do here, Humanoid? Do you have anything? A Montpellier miracle perhaps for you, but now Caps and Yike continue to close in. Wolves hungry for blood. But Humanoid able to keep Caps at bay because Caps knows a single spear would spell his demise. Good knock back, the blast cone there in time, and Humanoid escapes.
These fights are setting the scene for this series. Endless pursuit from Fnatic that eventually backfires as G2.
After they'd overchased, G2 find a punish.
Trimby head flash, straight onto Yike, knocks him back into Humanoid. The Nature's Grasp going to keep the rest of G2 from getting in. Broken Blade with a TP behind though, and I don't think a great stun, Yike able to get it in. Diving into the middle as 1 against 1. Meanwhile, it's just a cluster of damage. Spells flying everywhere. Trying to trade back 1-for-1 so far. Humanoid dashing around. Caps is going to fall. And now Broken Blade, Mickey and Hansama need to get out, but the twisted advance will lock Hansama in place. Fnatic continue to fight. G2 and Broken Blade continue to do everything they edge of the abyss. Brush strokes at the brink of death for Broken Blade. And once again, a few minutes for Fnatic. They've got 2 and there's none on G2.
Fnatic need to keep just walking in non-stop, just face check. How do you respond to this?
No flash on Razork, which means he has to take the long way around. Mickey trying to get the quickness in TP as well by Wonder, but already the Baron has been secured. Killer Instinct forward by Hansama. He's going to get twisted advance forward, but the cleanse coming out, and now Fnatic crowd into another checkpoint. But Yank goes in, and the 4-man Magnus Storm is enough for G2 to absolutely wipe Fnatic off the face of the rim.
It is an ace for G2. Hansama from the man in the jungle. The young rookie of the year. What an incredible engage. G2 not missing a single beat. Put Fnatic in the ground, secure the Baron. And now they're knocking on the doors of Fnatic's base.
What a setup. That was flawless map setup from G2. Fnatic, it's such an awkward response because do you TP, do you don't? You're so close, but G2 are forcing Razork, but wow, what a setup.
That's just magnificent from Yank. The guy in his rookie season here in the LEC wins Rookie of the Split, wins 2 titles, undefeated in finals so far in Europe, and now finds the perfect re-engage after a great scatter the week from Humanoid had hit 3 of his teammates. G2 now barreling through the base, 24 minutes in, 34 kills and a 9,000 gold lead for G2.
They drop the ball sometimes in the early game and give you a way back into it. Their mid to late game, their setup around objectives is just fantastic.
With Wade pushing in mid and bot wave double supers on its way forward. Wonder, good dash back with his Predator here on Mickey. No unleashed power used by Humanoid, the TP, and by Broken Blade as they look to try and take the final inhibitor tower. Mickey low, Hansama 2, Humanoid flashes, and he unleashes hell upon the face of Hansama. Now G2 all hail the retreat. Humanoid, an incredible scatter. Yike! But Yike again with the Magnus Storm scabs, gets one, no able to dash away, but it's everything for G2 once again.
Humanoid does what he can to save the game for Fnatic, but it is just not enough in the face of Broken Blade. G2 will look to secure game 1 in this best of 5.
Fnatic,
what a game it was!
They found such a good engage. They chunk out BB, Mickey's really low, Hans is dead. It's basically a 3v5, but it's support. It's the Chandra support, you're right, yeah. I think G2 were ready for that Rakan blind bait that they had set up.
This is the biggest problem with playing G2 though. We talked about it extensively, suspicious, right?
Razork, seismic shot back, but immediately locked up with a twisted advance and he's dead. First blood to the Viking in the top lane.
Not spotting out that
Yeah, that zombie walk to slow Razork down. And they pulled Broken Blade down from top side. Trimby, very low.
Hansama manages to flash and knock up the United Sigma, and Trimby's able to escape for the moment. And no one's going to get one in response. 1-4 in the bottom lane now. The AD carries start to party.
Great time for the Olaf.
Yep.
Not so great a time for the mages. We'll see how.
Get there. BB trading in the top lane with Wonder once again. Like, not yet spotted. Trimby stepping forward, Gleaming Quill. There's the Ring of Frost, and immediately Trimby's locked up and shut out. Nature's Grasp not quite going to connect with another Glacial Path. There we are. Uses the ult to get out. Maybe the trade back in. I don't really think they have the damage as Mickey goes forward. Noah with a big cleanse. Flash away with the Killer Instinct from Hansama. The Prince Phenom finds 2 in Montpellier. Meanwhile, Humanoid and Cavs trading in the mid lane. Humanoid knocked away from the tower. Cavs low on mana. Humanoid trying to dodge everything he can. The shock blast. Trimby could look for the knock up here. Caps going forward. Caps able to dodge away from it. Noah popping the Featherstorm in the bottom lane. And there's the Frozen Tomb. And there's Noah being sent packing in the arc. He's flooded by G2 in the bottom lane. Caps going forward for Trimby. That will be another. One order from Caps would be enough, but Trimby's just left under the tower. The Ring of Frost forward as Razzle falls as well. An accelerated shock blast for an accelerated game here by G2. Wonder TPing in behind the Dominus Pompadour, so he's already half HP. Wonder down to 200, Yike trying to escape. Praise Seeker from Hansama. From long range, Wonder and Trimby walk away wounded, and Hansama will not let them escape. Trimby falls for a double-double, and G2 clean up.
G2
Fight soon. See, Broken Blade's gonna kill Wonder here.
Flash forward, there's the Ragnarok, and that Ravenous Hydra is hungry for blood. Wonder down. Broken Blade 2-0.
And that's what happens. He's 700 gold down, Wonder 400 before the kill. But it's the plates that he got there.
Trimby with a good knock-up. Noah able to dash across the wall. The Nature's Grasp still gets the root. Yike in the pit. He's going to lock it down. Razork nowhere now with the Frozen 2. Mickey, he's in the midst of 3 and he doesn't give a damn. The unleashed power. Stopped by the stopwatch. Mickey's still able to flash away and dash away. And everything that Fnatic do is met by the unyielding hand of G2.
What can Fnatic do? The answer is watch as their comrades die in battle. Oh, the ultimate forced out from Noah to escape the long-range snipe from the 9-0-1 Huns. Mickey is looking for more.
Noah's dead.
That's an ace, all 5 dead. Fnatic are crumbling at the seams, 13 minutes in, and it's a 9k gold lead. Mickey will pay for it with his life, but complete decimation from G2.
It's ruthless, isn't it? It's knew what they were getting themselves into, but they thought they could handle it. Mickey should be all right here. The root doesn't even land. But they knew what they were getting themselves into with this blind pick. Fnatic, their drafting is quite obvious. They've played 10 games in 2 weeks. G2 have all the information they need and all the answers ready. Fnatic need to go out of their comfort zone perhaps, but Mickey
caught out Glacial Path just in time. Once again, the Frozen Tomb stops the unleashed power. Charm coming out by Trimby as Fnatic are desperate for anything. Mickey dodging, but the Ignite will be enough to take him out. In fact, Humanoid the one to take the kill.
TP from Wonder. Razork has the ultimate as well. Wonder's there. G2 could get collapsed on. They don't have any TPs of their own.
Noah has the Feather Storm. Caps has to flash away the Weaver's Ward, but great knockback by Yike. The Bramble Smash stopped from Razork from getting too close. Humanoid, though, should be able to take out Caps' seismic shot back, and the Gifted shut down over the
Damage in top lane. Look at Hansama in mid. This is where all your goal difference is sitting right now. 3.5k for Hans, 2.3 now for Broken Blade, and while again it is a good opportunity.
So far, Fnatic still looking for anything they can find, but the Killer Instinct lives up to his name. Hansama goes legendary.
Won't stop them from trying, I feel.
And now Humanoid's going to get the same treatment he just dished out to Caps. Caps doesn't need a helping hand, though. Another kill for the Dustblade.
The amount of vision control that
Razork
G2 have.
Razork doesn't know. Now he does. Knock back, twin to the butt, flash away. Trimby trying to dash away, but already Razork's down, and Trimby follows suit, sent to the grave by G2.
G2 have Herald. I've seen them do these kind of things before. If they want to pop it and maybe try and
push
push
right now
for an end. I don't know if
the tower so they can keep the minion alive, but they decide against it. They back
Here
away.
comes Broken Blades.
No TPs on G2. They don't have that ability to.
They're getting greedy here.
In Frozen 2, Mickey low, but the unleashed power has been used. Humanoid able to cut him off with the Dark Spirits. Humanoid looks for a little bit more. Caps, Charmed, Quickness going in as Humanoid doesn't really have the spells right now. No cooldowns, and Broken Blade begins to tank the tower in the mid lane. G2 start to retreat, start to back away, maybe a little bit bloodthirsty. Trimby ticking, but not enough as Hansama flashes the wall to escape the clutches of Noah.
So go down to 10.
Yeah, no. It ain't much, but it counts. Wonder's doing his best.
21 minutes in, G2 are 11,000 gold in the lead. They have Nature's Grasp.
The ultimate. Where's Hans? When's he going to dive in?
Killer Instinct on Trimby, down to half HP. Glacial Path forward, and Trimby's already down. Broken Blade with the Ragnarok can tank that tower for a little bit. G2 will take it out with the seismic shot perfectly timed as the Ragnarok turns out. 1-for-1 so far, top for support. Noah low, he's going to have to go back and get some help to rejoin this fight. Glacial Path forward once again. The inhibitor tower did fall, but G2 still on the brink of this. We'll see if Fnatic can fight back.
I respect Hans for holding the ultimate. He's just poking away at Fnatic.
Yep.
They're so hesitant about when he's going to pull the trigger.
So you've killed Olaf. Let's try. Okay, well, we have to back away.
Caps looking for Trimby. The rest of Fnatic are closing in. Edge of Night on Caps means that Trimby can't just go in with the quickness. He has to dash away. Mickey, Frozen Tomb as the Killer Instinct dashes forward from Hansama, and already Razork is down. G2 can look for more, and Broken Blade is ghosting forward. He wants a little bit more of this action. He wants the game to be over. Humanoid nowhere to go. As a mage, what can you do when a man with 2 axes just runs into your face? Broken Blade rooted up, but the Void Seeker just clips the heels of Noah. The Shock Blast will do more than that, though. And the axe in the back is all of that for Fnatic. Wonder, the last man standing.
G2 will chase for the kill, as the bot lane will look to end the game. They have the waves, they have the Baron, sub 25 minutes. This has just been a one-sided demolition from G2.
Can they end with Razork up in 3 seconds, Humanoid in 10, Trimby up as well? Maybe they get one Nexus tower, but Razork could slow this push forward by G2. I think it will just be a single Nexus tower, and they will decide to back away. Wonder pops the stopwatch, able to flash away. He's still keeping all of G2 on a little bit of a merry dance, but that dance is softly split by Caps.
Looking for 3 inhibitors, RG2. Top's already dead, mid's gone, bot's exposed. Waves are coming in, 1 tower left. Caps has TP up soon if he wants to recall and TP in, but I think he's healthy enough. for them to look for a push. They can Maokai ult this next wave coming into the Nexus tower, and Fnatic don't really have any flashes to stop it or fight back.
There's the Nature's Grasp. Razork has to flash away, but the tower, the target for G2, Hansama, misses a Void Seeker on a stun target. And that's the worst mistake G2 have made this game, you feel. Mickey knocked back with a seismic shove. The Nexus down to half. Hansama down with the Unleashed power as well. And just as we spoke of discipline with G2, they almost lose it at the Nexus. But they will take it, and they are one game away from being season champion.
Yeah, okay,
All right, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's a very effective front line. Like, you look at their team fighting, their range, that like this is such a well-rounded composition from Fnatic. It gives them so many tools, good scaling.
And don't do it. Out. Trimby gonna face check, and G2 find him, and now Trimby needs to get the hell out of there. The flash, he has the hook as well, but G2 can chase, and Trimby really doesn't have anywhere to go. The ghost out from Hansama. Trimby, can you get out of this one? It would be miraculous, but he can't find it. No miracle today. As G2, the knock-up as well, that Q.
He's dead.
He should be dead. Can Fnatic strike back the flash away? Fate sealed! As Razork takes the kill. Hansama does have that 6, so does Hansama.
We need to get back to this wave.
Yeah.
Hansama and Mickey making
Trimby's about to hit 6. He's 1 minion away. Will they go in with a depth charge? Broken Blade trading onto Wonder here. Dragon taken. Yike looking for Fnatic though. One in the tri-bush and one behind the Dragon Pit will give them a little bit of an awareness.
Oh, the sapling.
Oh, good hook there. Mickey though pops the quickness. He gets knocked up with the depth charge, and Mickey killer instinct in, but he charmed immediately. Noah still able to get the kill on someone trying to get away in the spot. Gonna chase him down. But a spell shield just in time from the G280 carry.
Look a bit though, Yike is hovering. There's an easy dive set up here for G2. If he flashes over the wall and crash down, Humanoid could die.
Flashes, misses the stun, but the Magnus Storm enough. The bait sealed. Humanoid, the Emperor's Divine won't be enough. Yike might fall. One more tower shot would be enough, but it's not in the range. Wonder trying to trade in the top lane as the all-out coming out from Broken Blade. He missed! Flashes forward and he misses! And Wonder will happily accept your... So it's not all done. But if Wonder can translate that lead in the top lane towards the rest of the map.
Top dive onto Wonder. I've seen this 1,000
Dominus.
times.
You don't dive Wonder.
You don't dive Wonder.
Caps is here as well. Wonder can pop the Dominus, can call the Meek. He's going to get pulled back with the Pathmaker, but there's the Dominus, and the all-out's going to take him out of tower range. Cap taking it now. The Magnus Storm. You do not dive Wonder. Once again, he survived 3 men, and now Fnatic really strike on the other side of the map. Mickey trying to dodge away. Fnatic taking everything they can as Wonder
getting this top wave in, uses the E. Caps wants to go in on this because now he's got the Q3 and the ultimate. Maybe he's going to look on to Wonder. He doesn't have the flash just yet.
They still tries to dodge away with the slice and dice. Wonder trading in, but the Conqueror Caps takes out his former teammates. They pushed out the top wave. Caps is answering it. Humanoid has control of the mid wave if he wants. And slides in with the quickness immediately from Mickey. The twisted advance will chase him down, and Mickey's able to dash away. Nature's Grasp coming out as Fnatic know they need to find something. Good block on the route by Mickey before he sacrifices his life. Yike trying to get into the backside. Caps knocked up with the depth charge as well. No order on him. The 4 seconds time. Broken Blade's going to TP in, and Wonder cannot match that. Broken Blade has the all out, but no flash. Fnatic. All hell the retreat, good Riptide for the slow. Trimby able to flash away, Cap still chasing forward. He's got the bait sealed back, but he can't find the angle.
Humanoid still has the ultimate, he continues to hold on to it. Razork now isolated from his team.
Yeah, Q3's gonna come out. There's the stun, there's the knockback, and Razork is sacrificed by forward by Mickey, but a great dash away by Humanoid, and continues to dodge away from everything. Humanoid putting on a clinic. He's been in 2 finals, and he hasn't lost one yet, and he hasn't lost yet today.
Wonder didn't go towards bot. He's going to lose bot tower, so they're investing a lot here from Fnatic to get this Herald. They need to look for kills.
Nature's Grasp coming out. Mickey's going to get locked up by this. He blocks it for Caps, but Trimby's on the chase. Mickey able to dash away, but the twisted advance were following home. And now Fnatic begin to open up the hook just short. Mickey, 100 HP, smashed into the dirt by Razork.
I mean, Fnatic are really taking advantage of that last fight because the fact that G2 were delayed in actually starting that objective. The fact that Wonder didn't have his TP available, they traded 1 for 1. Noah now looking for a dive.
He's just diving. He's just diving on some of the killer instinct. Noah! You absolute beauty! Magnificent here in Montpellier by Noah. Now Yike trading with Wonder. Noah's on his way across. 200 HP in a dream for the Fnatic ADC. And that dream is coming to life.
Noah is back. He's been very quiet this series. He was suppressed against Mad Lions in game 3 and 4, but now solo killing hands. Mickey face checking. He's going to die.
Wonder takes him out. Now.
It's ideal from Fnatic. G2 are in the river. Hunt is a bit far. BB's walking up.
No ultimate. Humanoid has his. So does Razork. Wonder's 8 seconds away as Broken Blade looks to trade. The quickness coming out. Trimby Doesn't have a flash,
Watch
doesn't really
Caps,
have a hope
Caps.
to get away. As Caps gets onto Noah on the back line, Noah flashing away, but no killer instinct from Noah means that he can't do enough. Caps trying to go Razork now. Emperor's divided out by Humanoid at the top of the fight as Broken Blade dashes in. Caps still in the pit. It's secured by Yike. Wonder dashing, trying to get Yike with a knock up. The grand entrance, Yike. Caps dashing back in, the fate sealed. Wonder solo, G2 playing with everything they can, and now Hans Summer has free reign to open up. Humanoid training with Broken Blade. Caps going to be able to kill off Razork. You have the field. Humanoid, you only want to get away as G2 take the Drake.
G2 actually win that fight out with all of the momentum swinging back in the favor of Fnatic. Will the blades be enough? No.
Need for Razork, Humanoid building up towards that Void Staff now too, so items coming through for Fnatic, but this game's back in G2's favor.
This, Caps.
Caps on again. Wonder pops the dominance, should be able to survive this. Caps should get pulled back, but Wonder gets deleted. Noah going in for Caps, and that's the shutdown. 800 gold over to the Fnatic head.
Baron start for Fnatic perhaps. They have the Herald, they can use it into mid to push in and get the tower. They can then rotate towards the Herald if they want, the Nash, sorry, if they want. There's TP on Caps up in 30 seconds, but they have a Zir Kai'Sa. Are they gonna go for it? Noah. No. Looks like it's gonna back away.
Not
taking the risk.
I agree with you,
Just do it solo. Fnatic pushing forward. Razork does have that Nature's Grasp. Wonder's going to step forward, but they don't have vision in the pit. The Dragon's secured. Trippy off towards the top side is just being isolated by Caps, but he's doing a great job of keeping Caps from getting in the fight. The Emperor's Divide as well, but Caps already taking out one Broken Blade low. Meanwhile, Hans Summer solo as Noah starts to open up. The shutdown. Fnatic and finally find the bounty we're looking for, and maybe they can reward the faithful. Killer Instinct in the exhaust. Not enough to stop Noah.
Baron is on the cards.
Find the series. Can Fnatic secure this now? And Yike spotted Hex Flash.
He missed it, he didn't get the Hex Flash.
Hex Flash, Caps goes into the pit. The bait sealed, but he can just dash back. He's trying to get up Humanoid the heal. Not enough. Humanoid down low. Razork going in and the shutdown. Broken Blade joins the fight, but now Yike and Broken Blade are on the wrong damn side of the rip. And Fnatic will have their prize.
Baron down. Caps down. That's 2 away with this one. Noah 7-1 on the Kai'Sa right now. Really showing up in this game for Fnatic.
You see Yike heading his hands after missing that Hex Flash across the wall, but now Fnatic advancing, battle lines drawn as they push into okay.
Yeah, looking at mid tier 2, but top wave is really good right now.
Humanoid, why is Humanoid here? Humanoid just gets flanked, doesn't have a flash, doesn't have an open. Hell of surviving that as G2 find a pick.
How did Mickey get there as well?
How did Mickey get there?
Mickey was sitting in a bot brush for how long? I'm looking back, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, just sitting in that bush, waiting for someone to walk up, waiting for a window. They'll still get a tower, they'll still get mid, they'll still get bot and top tier 2, but that's a big pick.
It's a huge pick, but I think the important thing to note is Fnatic still got what they wanted out.
Tower, if they want to force them back, you can use spells to force off towers. Orinal, GP ult, there's Maokai ult.
But yeah, Hans Summer can block this with the spell trip. He gets rooted and then pulls the shell.
Diving.
And immediately they all dive onto Hans Summer. What a mistake that was by the G2 AD carry. Fnatic fight 2 off their Broken Blade left wounded. Wandering back to base. The flash away from Noah. The quickness for Mickey would have locked him up on the Nexus towers. But now Fnatic are marching towards the inevitable. It's Fnatic G2, and there's no way in hell it was going to end in a quick 3-0 today. Fnatic strike back, and they will take every life they can from G2 before they take the Nexus.
Fnatic put a stamp on. It's better overall, but the damage share just isn't great for Fnatic if this Sire falls behind.
I mean, it puts, yeah, exactly. It puts a lot of responsibility on Noah. Game 3, he definitely clutched up. You could see the posturing to move down very quickly.
Trippy could flash root.
He's flashing.
Does exactly that. He roots Mickey first. Hans Summer able to get away. There's the hook. Back onto Mickey. The exhaust going down as well. And Mickey should probably save his flash, but he burns it into the bush. The chase continues. Mickey, can you get behind the wave in time to Trippy out the hook?
Tempo.
Noah flashes forward. He just needs a couple more autos. One more would be enough. And Fnatic get
here because there's a bot wave stacking, and maybe G2 want to look for a dive.
Look at
He
Yike
reads
as
it.
well.
Yike's there. He's under the tower, and Razork immediately meets him. The knockback. Who are they going to trade onto? Razork puts a push down. Noah's low. Trippy going in. Mickey diving forward as well with the Zenith Blade, and Mickey will take that one. Yike able to survive it. It's a disaster for Fnatic. Razork.
Look at Broken Blade. Maybe he's just going to skip past here and sprint down towards the bot side.
And Yike just loses. He has no flash, remember.
Razork needs to
Razork's
reset
burnt
it.
his as well. Razork looking for the smite. It comes down with a reset on the blue. Yike unable to secure it. Razork didn't burn
kill
his
him.
smite. Razork is a friend of the forest, and this is his domain.
Being chased down by Mickey.
Does have the flash, should be able to escape if this goes any further. Can just flash that wall, doesn't need to burn it yet. There's not really too much damage on G2. There's the unleashed power though, and Trippy held onto the flash for so long. Noah, about 4 minions away from 6. Won't hit it off this one. Still needs another wave. Now trading into Hansama.
Oh.
He flashed, he looked for the blade caller, but he couldn't quite find it. Now only has the cleanse. And Hansama sets out the flash of his own. Razork, trigger seed, flash, Hans! No! He can't do enough! There's no way!
Caps on this Syndra, getting that pick onto Trimby in mid. Look at the experience of the supports as well. Mickey getting closer to 6. Could mean a potential play on the bot side of the map. Let's see what Yike chooses to do with his Herald. You imagine.
River, Mickey just blast coned in.
Flash forward with the root on Yike. Hook going out from Trippy. He's still only level 5. Solar player being popped. Draxel needs to get the hell out of here. Otherwise, the whirling death could count his 5 minute card. Caps across the wall to trigger seed. Not enough to protect Razork as Caps takes him out. Noah doesn't have the flash, but has the Feather Storm. Can try and retreat with the Hex Flash in. And Fnatic tried to help out their jungler, but they didn't realize that G2 were ready to pounce. Good escape by Noah, but the Hexes find their mark. G3 up.
Fnatic tried so hard to attack Hansama. They thought they saw a window, but the patient play from Hans worked out. Dropping the Herald in mid, forced Humanoid to stay underneath this tower, and Caps could collapse from mid into the bot side river, giving G2 the numbers advantage. They're very quickly gaining control over this game, and while we saw some positive things from Fnatic in the early game, G2 is the one claiming control.
Clearing out this pink is Razork. Yike comes from mid off the heralding. Mickey blast cone straight over. Flash misses, but it's the solar flare that lands, and much that doesn't get the stun against the slow, so he can get the Q onto him. Exhaust onto Hans is instantly cleansed. The ult misses, but Caps over the wall with the first strike, gets that kill. And then from there, Humanoid decides, you know what?
Noah and Trimby tried to just help out their jungler, but couldn't quite keep him alive. The all out here in the top lane. Wonder does have the flash. Broken blade. Q3
Caps
doesn't quite land it. Caps is on his way, and I wonder where he's going. Nowhere is the answer. Caps on.
Now Fnatic attack bot.
Big dive, Talia ult,
There's the
4v3.
Death charge Hansama, the knockback with the cyclist shot, but Hansama has time to flash away the solar flare. The Magnus Storm, the whirling death, there's so much! And Humanoid's already got down, Hansama's out. TP in by Wonder as he looks to join the fray, but Razzle's gonna fall as well. A botch dive! It's delight for G2 once again, and now Sharks in the water, hungry for blood, they can sense more. Hook from Trimby, just trying to keep his AD carry alive, but I don't think any sort of life support will be able to do that. The Feather Storm out, the unleashed power, and once again, Caps hits him in the back with an orb. It's gonna be an ace for G2 as they wipe away Fnatic.
Broken blade gets top tower. Nice. Got another fight going on here. Fnatic looking off
Got out, Boot Caller going in, there's the solar flare as well. Noah having to dash away, but Mickey still rooted up, the chase is on. Broken Blade going in, he's going all out just this once, and it's a double with a whirling death for the French phenom, and Summer gets 2 more.
G2 are steamrolling them now. They're going to look for this mid tower. Yike might look for the dive with flash.
Goes in, Magnus Storm, it's on 2, the Shadowy Strike, the knockback, and there's just nothing Fnatic can do in the face of such relentless hate from G2.
G2 use Daisy against them. Caps throws Daisy onto the face of Fnatic, and they are quickly ballooning this game out of control. 15 minutes, 15-5, 9.
Making plays because this game is well out of control. They don't have any damage though. I don't think they're even going to scratch Broken Blade. He could just go in 1v3. There's the burst from the Talia. It took 10% of his health.
After all this, Broken Blade healthy as ever. Yike coming in, Noah trying to do what he can, but now Noah perhaps a little bit caught out. Noah has no flash, only has the Feather Storm to try and escape, but the Zenith Blade will lock him down once again. And Noah pulled across the wall and pulled to his grave. Broken Blade takes him. Mickey going forward, gets the shield of Daybreak stun, the whirling death coming in from the side. It's once the Humanoid is slow, down to 100 HP, but the Trigger Steam will keep him alive now. Yike looking for a re-engage, but Wonder flashes away, and Fnatic can only watch, wounded, hurt, as G2 relentless continue to march.
Look for an objective bounty. TP's going to come in, but again, this is double AP onto the Cassante. But all of Fnatic are top. This is a 5-man play onto Broken Blade with no flashes. Ult's up soon, but I just don't think they have the damage to kill him.
Dodges at the seismic shove with the Pathmaker. They continue to try and put the damage in his back, but it's more of a tickle. A fly at most, it feels, as he swats them away. Noah now joining the fray. That might be enough, but still the stun enough. Save Fnatic, they find one. Broken Blade's back broken in the top lane as Fnatic might look for more.
Just play safe top. Push in. They're going to keep going though. Fnatic looking for a tier 2, but when's the collapse coming in?
Oh, they left Broken Blade, man. Hans.
Sama has to burn flash. Cleanse as well.
Any TPs, none available. Broken Blade 15 seconds away.
Mickey's
Mickey
looking for
is
it, solar
hunting
flare.
though. You see Rel on the flank coming up through the river, they're hunting.
Where are you going, Razork? There's no blast cone for you. Oh, the Shadowy Strike, he dodged everything without even seeing it, but the solar flare, the scatter of the week will be enough. Razork unable to group up with his team, and Hans Sommer goes unstoppable. Wonder TP's away. Fnatic
Look for Hans Sommer. They're going to have to throw everything at him. Noah doesn't even have his second item just yet, just clearing out waves. Top tier 2 is going to go down. Humanoid on bot side, fighting up against Broken Blade.
not sure
Into the crowd, you can hear the chants in Montpellier.
Sticking around, Trippy's here. Humanoid has to be up
Mickey,
soon.
then it Blade goes in, the solar flare hits Noah, he cleanses away, and Razork's already dead. Caps goes godlike. Fnatic now.
I wonder if I ulted. Looking for a steal.
Go try.
May as well.
Goes for it, doesn't get it. Unsurprisingly, Smite does a little bit more damage than a Call of the Forge got there.
He took the gamble, and for Wonder it didn't pay off. Baron now make their way towards the base.
Noah.
Feather Storm dodges his ended blade, stunned over the shoulder. Daybreak, the following stun, the whirling death, and Hans Sommer just needs a couple of axes into the back of Noah to send him to Davy Jones's locker. And that's exactly what G2 were looking for to begin to crack open this base.
They can move into bot as well. Broken Blade's preparing a wave. Only one range creep left. Inhibitor's gonna fall. This is a minimum of 2 inhibitors going down here. It's just a case of whether G2 want to push for an end. 18 seconds onto Noah. Missing that Leona ult. Root comes onto Mickey.
Good knockback onto Mickey, but he's still only half HP. The scatter of the week's going to hit Trimby as Humanoid looks to try and put some damage down with a threaded volley. Second inhibitor to target now for G2 as they begin to step forward. Noah 4 seconds away. Broken Blade can't quite hit the Q3. Good dodging there by Humanoid. The slightly shoved short as well as Broken Blade's able to get. Razork is just deleted. Caps once again knows what he wants. There's the double. He's looking for more. He's looking for 4. At least 1 taken away by Broken Blade. Wonder flashing forward. The unleashed power gives Caps a triple. His 10th title in his eyes. The ace taken by Hans Sommer. And now only the Nexus awaits. Some pray for one. G2 have got a dozen. Undisputable. Indescribable. Incroyable. G2, your LEC 2023 season champions.
Season champions.
I think that's enough from us three. It's been a pleasure to bring you this finals, this first ever season finals, but we're going to hand it over to Law, who is standing by with the French phenom himself.
Montpellier, du bruit pour Hans Sommer, s'il vous plaît. Hans, in 2017, you lose finals. You know what? I'm gonna let them go for a bit. How cool is this? Wow. I feel like this one is really poetic in a way. In 2017, you lose 3-0 to G2 with Misfits in Paris. Today, you win with G2 in France once again. How special is this victory for you, Hans?
I mean, it's... Well, it's really amazing. I never thought that it would be like that again on the French stage. Last time I lost to G2 and I felt kind of bad that it was back in 2017, it's been a long time ago, but today I'm very, very happy that I get to win on the big stage in France. Thank you everyone for sharing. Merci tout le monde.
Not only do you get to win, but you win the first 2 games, lose the third one for content, we'll say, we're used to G2 by now, but you get to win the trophy playing Draven. We know how much you love the champion, Hans. How is that?
I mean, it must be funny that, yeah, I have such a long history with Draven.
I know.
Getting to win the last match of the best of 5 means a lot, yeah, with him. But in the game, I kind of feel bad because I misplayed because trying to kill Desire, but then Iron flashes it. But it's fine. I'm still happy that I got the final win on Driven.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
It is details at the end of the day, and I feel this is what makes your work ethic. This is what makes you a champion, one of the best competitors we have in France, in Europe, and in the world. The fact that you always second guess yourself and you always aim for perfection. You've been playing for years, Hans, always trying to come back and come back stronger every time. What is your biggest motivation, and what drove you here today to get this victory?
I mean, my motivation, I mean, I just like the game a lot, and I feel like this is one of the things that I only want to do for now. I don't think about anything else but the game, so that's one of my biggest motivation, trying to grind the game a lot, and this year has been very amazing. I got my first titles this year, I didn't get it before. So before I was like, actually, am I gonna get the title one day? And 2023 is the year. I didn't expect that after such a very hard down year last year, but I'm very happy to be where I am, and I'm very thankful to all my teammates setting me up for success. G2, everything is amazing. Thank you, guys.
I want to dive a bit into... They're never gonna stop. They love you so much. It's amazing. I want to dive a bit into what you just said right now, because their teammates getting ready on stage, of course. I remember the first interview we had this year when you came back from NA after the disaster that was this year for you, and how traumatic it was for you, as you explained to me the motivation you have, wanting to prove yourself for what you were capable of, but also to the audience and to show people that you could bounce back after such a hard year. You managed to grab your first title in winter, as you said, managed to grab the second one the same year here in Montpellier. How do you reflect on this year? The highlights, the low moments, the high moments, and what made you here?
I mean, most of the highlights is when we won the finals of winter. I mean, that was like the first title. For me, it was like, wow, I couldn't describe this feeling, and it's the same feeling as now. I'm very amazed that I got to win in such a big stage. And I feel like I've been working hard a lot this year. And I'm grateful to where I am now. I've been, I tried my best, right? And I'm there now, and I'm looking forward. I'm really focusing about the next step. This is a really important step, the final one, like the final boss, I would say, the words, so to speak. I'm gonna try my hardest.
Worlds is gonna be interesting for sure, and I feel like all eyes will be on G2, will be on the rest of Europe, of course. What is your resolution for Worlds? What are you looking to prove personally for yourself?
Well, for Worlds, us as a team, we talked about it a few times. It might be like weird, but we really have the objective to win Worlds in the team, like we are even saying. And we're working really hard to get there. We lost MSI, but I have full faith. I'm gonna really try very hard. We're gonna try very hard, and yeah, hopefully.
You guys are a different beast, and you will be a different beast than the one you were at MSI. I think it's going to be really interesting. Looking you at Worlds, last question, Hansama, I think it's going to be an obvious one, but look at them. You have something to tell them. Of course, you want to talk to the audience. This is your moment. Take it in French, because we did this entire interview in English. They want to hear you in French. Hansama, this is your moment. À toi.
Je voudrais remercier tout le monde qui supporte mon équipe et dont moi. C'est vraiment une ambiance superbe aujourd'hui et vraiment je suis très content et je remercie aussi mes parents aujourd'hui qui sont venus me voir, ma famille, mon frère et mes amis aussi. Et ouais, c'est vraiment cool qu'on a gagné ce season final. On va faire de notre mieux pour les Worlds et j'espère que vous allez nous supporter. Merci à tous.